Hello, hello, hello everyone, and welcome to Stamp with Shel. My name is Shel Anderson, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I do short lunch break with Shel video tutorials Tuesdays and Thursdays at noon Central Standard Time, as well as Facebook Live videos on Wednesday nights at 6:30. All these videos can also be found on my YouTube channel, Stamp with Shel. Thank you for joining me today. Today we are going to be doing a reverse fold. I have a little template here showing you how this card is going to work. However, we're going to change it up just a wee little bit. I'll give you the measurements here, and I'll repeat them throughout the video, of course. Here is the products that we're going to be using today. This is found on page 30. It is the fabulous Joy of Noel bundle, and I've paired it with the Joy of Christmas paper. This is a stamp and die bundle, clear photopolymer stamp, and the Joy of Noel dies. All right, we are going to get started, and I will bring in the pieces that we are going to need for our card today. All right, I have chosen garden green for the card base. This is 5.5 by 11. We are going to score this together. We are scoring, let's get this cutting blade out of the way so I don't do something terrible. It's been known to happen. We're going to score it at, almost did it wrong, 4 1/4. I'm so used to doing it at 5.5. We're going to score it at 4 1/4. And then again at 8 5/8. Now that 8 1/2 and another 8. 8 5/8. We're going to score it there. All right, we are done with our paper trimmer. And believe it or not, this is a no stamping card. How crazy is that? Today it's all about the fold. All right, we are going to burnish our score lines. And then this one folds over as well. So here is how our card is going to go. All right, so for the inside of our card, I have a piece of basic white. That's going to give us a nice place to write a greeting. And this is a simple card, my friends, very simple. I don't do anything, or rarely do anything difficult. Now on the front, this piece of DSP, I chose the plaid pattern, is 4 by 5 1/4. There we go. And then this is going to fold up like so. And we have this strip down here. Now, on my original card, I was thinking that I could do a shaped border. However, I have neglected to pull the die scallop contours. That's what I'm looking for. Let me find that. What did I do with it? Of course, when you need it, it's not here. Give me a minute to see if I can locate this quickly. Otherwise, we're going to... I can't imagine where that would have taken off to unless I left it at the trailer. I have some basic borders dies here. These will work. I am going to use that zigzag die, and I am going to use this paper, I think. Yep, I'm going for the lighter color in here. Maybe I should go with... I'll show you the die cuts that I did. I did them in two colors. I did them in cherry. Maybe I'll do it in cherry. I have some cherry here too. It's not long enough, but I have more. Let's do it in cherry. I think it looks better. I will take this die cut. We're going to cut off a piece, let's say 1.5 inches. And then I'm going to just quickly behind me, I'm going to die cut this down the side. That way it'll have a nice, interesting eye-catching pattern. So I'm just taping that down and running it through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And we bring this back on camera. And how cool is that? Might give it a little bit of interest. And I'm going to keep that little bit. We can use that elsewhere. So I will also keep these letters in a lighter color for something else. All right, we are ready to put this all together. If I put this like so, I'm going to cover that right up like that. I'm going to put the DSP on. Let me see. What do I want to do? I'm going to cut this down a little bit. I'm going to cut this down to 5 1/4. So I'm going to take a little bit off of this end. And I'm going to take a little bit off of this end. 5 1/4. There we go. Stamping on the fly. I never know what I'm doing until I do it. All right, so that is now going to coordinate with this, so we can still have that green border all the way around. All right, I'm going to glue this in place, and I'm just going to run my Tombow down here and pop this in place, like so. Beautiful. And now I can just take this piece, line it up, and have maintain my border as well. Good thing we have no stamping, because I've been playing around with this layout, eh? There we go. All right, let's put this back in the case before I lose it. I now remember where my scallop contour dies are. They're in the color and contours bundle. Just dawned on me. This bundle, this was the die that I was going to use. All my dies that go with bundles I keep in the stamp case, and I was just looking at my dies, wondering what I did with it. All right, there we go. So far, so good. Now, prior to the video, I punched a 2.5-inch circle out of basic white, and then the branches, I die cut a bunch of them and I glued them on the circle. So this is going to go somewhere like that, and we're going to put the word Noel across the middle. So I'm going to bring this back in, I'll lay this here, and we will get her done. So because we're using the die cuts, we don't need to do any stamping. Pretty cool, eh? I love, 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 love word dies. And I probably should have went over further, as you can see. Let's get this lifted up before it's totally stuck. I may be too late. Give me this. All right, I was very lucky. Let's start with the ones in the center. I should have done that first. We will do the O and the E first. And then we'll go to the outside. I knew better than to do what I just did because I've done this many times and had to take it apart. So there we go, last letter. Noel. All right, now I am going to, I'm a little bit concerned because I got adhesive here. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to grab my embossing buddy and I'm going to tap it where there's glue. Actually, I'm just going to tap it all the way around because those branches, I glued them on and I don't want it sticking to my card. Okay, let me grab my chamois and clean up my mess to start with. There we go. Let's get rid of this silicone mat. Get rid of the chamois. Now let me investigate. Oh yeah, much better. No sticky. So now this can go on my card front like so, but I need to have, I think I'm going to glue it flat. So I'm just going to hold here and I'm going to put my adhesive on here and put it back into position. perfect. Make sure it's straight. After all that, we wouldn't want it crooked. And give it another little burnish. All right, now we get to embellish. And I haven't even thought that one through, to be honest. I have garden green ribbon that we could use. I don't have any cherry cobbler. Why is that? We don't have any current cherry cobbler. Let's see what I can find in the little box of tricks here. Oh, that's pretty. I think we're going to use that one. This is from last season, cherry cobbler and gold. I think we're going to use it. We won't tell anybody. All right, let's get us a little bow to put on our handmade wreath. And there we go. Okay, now I need some ribbon scissors. Oh, that's pretty, pretty, pretty. Somewhere like that. Hide this back away in my secret drawer of ribbon. I should say a secret tower of ribbon. All right. This all twisted around where I want it. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Love it. All right. Let's grab a glue dot. And I'll put some on the back of the, oops, maybe I will. Got them stuck to my finger for sure. There we go. Let's pop that right there. And then I'll worry about the tails. There we go. All right, now let's just trim them up. There we have it. And now we need a few little embellishments. Let's see what we have in our magic box of tricks. I think we need gold to match our ribbon. I have brushed metallic dots, but I don't think that's what we're looking for. We have festive pearls in gold. We have gold swirls, but I don't think that's what we're looking for. Sparkle gems. Ooh, how about those? How about these sparkly gems? Let's take these out and have a look. Oh yes, that looks perfect. We will grab some of these babies. There we have it. Those sparkle gems are the cat's meow for this card. All right, we are done. Here is our card. And this is a reverse fold card. Not really reverse because it has this panel. It's kind of an offset gate fold as well. But typically when we open a card, we open this side first. So this one I'm calling a reverse fold or a offset gate fold because the gates are uneven. Whatever you like to call it, you call it. If you make this card, I would love to see what you come up with. And I will get the measurements in the video up as soon as possible. I hope you enjoyed this card and look forward to seeing you again real soon. Thanks for stopping by. Bye-bye.